Have y'all ever had an heirloom tomato? If you've never had one, you need to treat yourself to an heirloom. They are just incredibly wonderful. The only thing is they have a hardcore center, and you're going to lose the center of that. But oh my gracious, the flavor is just unbelievable. And you should not have any trouble this time of year finding an heirloom. And I'm going to make sherry tarragon vinaigrette to put on top of it. And tell everybody about this cheese. This is the first time I've ever tasted this cheese, Teresa, and it's really good. It's salty.
Well, the name that they asked on this particular recipe was called Shallot something. And of course, unless you have a cheese store, you find it hard to find some of these products.
Yeah.
So what I always do, and it doesn't matter what recipe it is, if I can't find something, I immediately Google substitutions and I put in whatever the product is. And it always brings up,
That's a great tip, y'all.
You can
great tip
to use. So for this particular one, we're using a pecorino romano, and it's a form of a Parmesan cheese. And it's very salty. But it also gave you other options. So if you're not a salty cheese person, you could look at it and potentially, I think one of the ones was manchego. They said that was a milder version. But again, don't panic if you can't find something. If you can't find it.
Because Teresa said she used to panic so bad.
I had heart failure when I was going to have to come tell Paula I couldn't find something. And Paula would just look at me and go, it's no problem. We can use blah, 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 blah. Because she knows it off the top of her head. But
I'm not real knowledgeable about cheeses, though.
And and that's the beauty. Google's out there.
You
don't have to be anymore. So just know that use your computer or your phone, and it'll give you every answer you've ever needed in life. Some you don't will.
That's a great tip. Now because I'm afraid it would be hard for me to hit that hole. I'm grinding up my pepper and adding it to my salt. I have, let's see, what kind of vinegar am I using? I think a sherry. Yeah, I'm using a sherry vinegar and olive oil and shallots that have been chopped really well. And you can make this dressing up to, 5 days before you want to serve it. So there'll be plenty for another meal. I'm not swinging this everywhere, am I? Okie doke. I want to make sure I have all the ingredients. Okay, the olive oil, the vinegar, the shallots, and the salt, and the pepper. So that's it. Very, very few ingredients. So good. So good. So we're going to shake that. And now I have my heirlooms. And I'm going to put my sliced heirloom tomatoes on my heirloom platter. Yay. And this was the platter in River Bend restaurant that Grandma served the steaks on. And I just adore it. And I don't think I have but one. It's just a shame, we didn't know. Well, I was so young, I didn't know nothing about nothing.
Those tomatoes are pretty.
These tomatoes are beautiful. And I just sharpened my knife. And it suggests slicing them. Get down there so I can see it. They recommend slicing it like a 1/2 inch because you want to be able to slice this tomato as you eat it. So just arrange these on your platter. And I love tarragon. I'm just crushing it a little bit, y'all. Smells so good. Now we're gonna layer our cucumbers on top of our tomatoes. What a beautiful summer salad.
I know, it screams.
It just screams it. And it's screaming for a piece of white bread with extra mayonnaise. Who's swallowing hard? I heard you swallow hard. Now you can put as much or as little of these as you want. Have a hard time getting Michael to eat cucumbers. All right. And next we're going to cover it with our tarragon. Don't even have to chop it. Just lay those wonderful leaves on top of that. And I'm going to top it with a little bit more black pepper because I think it just looks pretty on there. And now I have some champagne salt. I think it's champagne. So just a drizzle of that. And now we're going to put our shaved, whatever kind of cheese this is.
Pecorino?
Pecorino. Beautiful. You know, some cheeses smell so bad. They're so strong. When we went to Europe to shoot Deen family vacation or something like that, we, for our wrap dinner, we went all out and I invited everyone to dinner at the hotel restaurant that we were staying in, all that fancy stuff. And I think we had like 11 courses, y'all. And one of the first or second course was a platter of cheeses with the lid on it. Mm-hmm. And we all took the lid off of our cheese and we all almost started gagging. The smell was horrendous. And I just put the lid back on mine. I don't know that any of us
could appreciate that.
Touched it. I don't know that we even.
Sure it was some of the best tea.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
You know what I mean?
If you could have gotten it closer. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I would recommend maybe doubling this recipe, y'all. How beautiful is that?
Really pretty.
Beautiful. And I think the longer it sits, the better it's
gonna be.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I can't get any tomato with this one, but I got the cucumber, the pecker. What kind
Pecorino.
of? Pecorino.
Romano. Mm-hmm. Romano, pecorino, something like that. Mm.
There you go. Gosh, we're going to call the girls and have them over because they would love this. It's so good. And try to find those heirlooms. I mean, you can use it with a good tomato, but the heirlooms are just delicious and they're beautiful. So give it a try.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.